Back on the Chamber Report as we continue our member profiles. Back with us is Justin Navratil. He is with the Violence Prevention Roundtable, has been spearheading that group. And we asked you to come back and kind of give us an update on what is going on for the work. And it's serious work, but it's very important work. And I urge you all to watch this because, and maybe it might not be something happening in your life, but maybe you know someone where something is happening, and what you're about to hear and the information you're about to get is very important and could really help maybe save somebody's life, more importantly, maybe help people get some help. So, Justin, number one, thank you for what you guys are doing and the efforts that are being put forth. Let's talk a little bit and get some people up to speed that maybe hadn't seen you on shows in the past. What is relationship violence?
Yes, thanks, Pete. Relationship violence is a pattern of emotionally, sexually, financially, or physically abusive behaviors used by a former or current intimate partner to maintain power and control over partner violence or domestic and sexual violence, but it means basically the same thing. And as the definition implies, there can be a wide range of different forms that this can take. It can affect all people from all identities, all backgrounds. And as you noted, relationships are so important to our lives. We just had Valentine's Day, and even if it's not an intimate partner relationship, our friends, our families, we want to take care of our relationships and each other. So it's really important to be aware and to support those who have experienced relationship violence at some point in their lives. It's also important to educate young people about healthy relationships. And that's what we're working on right now. February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, so it's a great opportunity to do some education, raise awareness, and it's really important that teens are prepared for when they get into those relationships, those first relationships they have, so they know the signs of an unhealthy relationship.
You know, and Justin, the reality is that this stuff happens. I wish I could say it doesn't, but it does. But I would imagine that these are things that are not talked about a whole lot. And so you may not hear about it and may not even know that this is happening to someone that you might know. But the reality is, and I don't have numbers, and maybe you do, but the reality is this is happening out in the society that we live in.
Absolutely. It's very common. You know, our estimates, our best estimates, even probably underestimates, is that 1 in 3 teens will experience relationship violence in their teenage years, which is incredibly, alarming. And as we know from surveys and experience other data, their relationships are starting at younger and younger ages. And those ages, even 8th graders are having their first relationships, and they're reporting high levels of relationship violence, even in 8th grade. So it's really alarming.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible. So what are some signs of an unhealthy relationship?
Yeah, there are many different signs that could be happening in an unhealthy relationship. Those might include manipulation, belittling, volatility. So if a partner gets really upset because their partner wants to hang out with their friends instead of hang out with them, that's not healthy. Guilting, so making your partner feel guilty about something, like not hanging out with you. Isolation, so not letting them do things like study for a test or whatever. Betrayal, so for example, we use our phones so much these days, and if somebody takes a picture of their intimate partner and shares it with their friends, maybe an intimate photo, and without their consent, that's a betrayal, and that's not healthy. Possessiveness, also intensity, so that can be in extreme cases like stalking a partner.
You know, we talked about how common relationship violence is. It still blows me away, 1 in 3. It absolutely blows me away. What are some ways that community members can help address relationship violence?
There are so many things you can do. Number one is talk to the young people in your lives about healthy relationships and unhealthy relationships, like the things we just went over. On the contrast for those unhealthy signs, healthy relationships, things are probably no-brainers, but honesty, trust, kindness, taking responsibility, going at a comfortable pace, independence. Those are the signs of a healthy relationship. There's also, talking to young people about things like consent, which is and boundaries, healthy boundaries. One of the nice acronyms we use to describe consent is FRIES, F-R-I-E-S. So consent should be freely given. It is reversible, so even if consent is given, you can change your mind. It's informed, so a partner has the information they need to provide that consent, enthusiastic, and it should be enthusiastic. It shouldn't be tentative about something. You should be, 100% on board and specific. It should be specific about what the consent is talking about. So talking about those things is really important. Also getting involved, local businesses, cities, other nonprofit organizations. There's a ton of ways you can get involved. October feels like a long ways off, but October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and we do a Purple Lights campaign. Purple is the international color of domestic violence awareness. I'm wearing my purple. It's not just for the Vikings, it's also to raise awareness of domestic violence and to show support for victims and to show that we are supportive. This is a safe place for victims, and you can talk to us because sometimes it's so hard. So getting involved with the Purple Lights and other ways like the Violence Prevention Roundtable is a great opportunity.
Yeah, and talk to everybody out there about what that roundtable is.
Yeah, the Violence Prevention Roundtable, it's an incredible group of people coming together to address relationship violence prevention in the community. I work for Anoka County Public Health, and it started with Anoka County, but we really are talking about the whole community, and we don't really care about the county boundaries and stuff. But it came out of the 2019 Community Health Assessment, where relationship violence was identified as one of our top issues in the community, so we need to do something about this. We didn't have a group like this, so we came together. Now we have over 50 active representatives from across different sectors, schools, we have law enforcement, social workers, public health, healthcare, just coming together to talk about how we can reduce the barriers, how we can address the stigma, how we can provide more education and awareness to the community about healthy relationships and relationship violence.
All right, so somebody out there is like, I need to react to this. What resources are available in the community to help people that are struggling with relationship violence?
Absolutely. So one of our best partners in the community is Alexandra House. They've been working in the community for a long time, really do great work. You can go to alexandrahouse.org. You can call their 24-hour helpline at 763-780-2330 if you want some more information or if you need help. They have services from advocacy to shelters, so for people that need to live somewhere safe. We also, if you're in danger, call 911 and get help right away. But you can certainly reach out to your local healthcare provider as well, and there are so many ways to get connected with help, and it's okay to ask for help. We want people to get connected. We also, with our attorney's office, have victim and witness programs, and people can get involved with our group. They can call the public health line, 763-324-4336. So I encourage folks that that know somebody or themselves are experiencing relationship violence or have more questions to please reach out and get some more information, get some help.
Justin, the work that you and the Roundtable are doing is so important. Thank you for everything that you are doing. And if you are out there and if you are experiencing any of that, or if you have questions, or you think you know someone who might be, and you'd like to get more information so that you can then tell that person that you feel might be going through some of these situations. Justin, again, a reminder of just a couple of those numbers of where somebody could reach out?
Yeah, so you can certainly, I would recommend Alexandra House, go to alexandrahouse.org, the 24-hour helpline, 763-780-2330. And if you want to get more involved at the Roundtable, if you want to do more of that community building type planning work, that's what the Violence Prevention Roundtable is all about. So you can reach out to me at 763-324-4336 or go to the Anoka County Public Health website and find the email there, and you can write an email to that.
So, chance we can get you back as we head toward that month of October. It's, hey, it's a real big time to be able to get the word out and give us an update on how things are going.
I would love that. Yeah, thanks so much, Pete.
All right, hey. If you need the help is there. That's a big part about strong communities is reaching out and having somewhere to go. And that opportunity exists here, and I am so thankful for it. All right, we're taking a break. We're going to shift it up, and we are going to talk about Highway 10. Yeah, you might be aware of a little project going on there. Well, that project's about to kick into year 2 in Anoka and beyond, and we're going to get into that with Kent Barnard from MnDOT, and we'll do it right after this. Nicely done.
Thank you, Pete.